Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1996 movie Scream. The movie is directed by Wes Craven and written by Kevin Williamson. And in this movie, a killer is going around killing teenagers and stuff in a little small town called Woodsboro, and they are connected to the main character in this movie. Her name's Sydney, whose mom had been the victim of a violent crime the year before, and this movie takes place like right around the anniversary of that and everything. This is a really good movie. It was a huge influence in the on 90s horror and everything. But the cast in this is great. Neve Campbell plays Sydney, and she does a really great job playing her. She fits the role really well. David Arquette plays Dewey Riley, who's like a deputy and cop and everything. You can tell he's still kind of new at it and everything, but he does a really good job. Courtney Cox plays Gail Weathers. They're like the three main leads of this series, and she does a good job. And she's kind of not very likable at first, but she also, as the movie progresses, kind of gets to be more likable. Even though you can tell she's like just one of those type of reporters that do anything for a good story. Jamie Kennedy plays Randy Meeks. I think he's one of the standouts of this movie. He steals every scene he's in. He's like a really big horror movie nerd, and just a really likable character and everything. And when I saw this movie the first time, I thought he wasn't going to make it, but he ends up surviving in it. And then we find out that there's two killers in this movie. One of them is Billy Loomis, played by Skeet Ulrich, who is Sydney's boyfriend, and Stu Walker, who's played by Matthew Lillard. He's just one of Billy's friends and everything, and they both are really good in their roles and everything. And when I saw this movie for the first time, I had really not known anything about it. I didn't see it till probably about 10 years ago, but it really took me by surprise that they were the villains, especially Matthew Lillard, Stu. I didn't expect that, because I had seen a lot of Matthew Lillard's movies before that. I never expected him to play someone psychotic like Stu, but he did such a really great job. It also has Henry Winkler as the principal of the high school, Principal Hembry, and he does a good job too. He's kind of not likable, which is probably the first character I've ever actually seen Henry Winkler play where he's kind of not very likable and everything. He kind of, I don't know what it is about the character, I just didn't really care for him. And then we get a little brief appearance of Liev Schreiber, who plays Con Weary, who plays a major role in the next movie and everything. So I think that was really cool how they had that. I don't know if they had it planned out for the sequel from the get-go or not, but I thought it was cool that they had him in there. And then Roger L. Jackson, who does the voice of the little recording thing, or little voice changer thing that they use to make Ghostface's voice. He does a really good job and everything. It makes the voice sound creepy and stuff and everything, so I thought that was really cool too. But the cast in this is just really great and everything. I think the movie is pretty well paced for the most part. In the first hour of it, it does get a little bit slow for about maybe 20 minutes, a little bit halfway through it, but besides that, it goes by really quickly. And I love the references to older horror movies and stuff, especially like there's a lot of references to John Carpenter's Halloween, which I absolutely loved and everything, and so I thought that was really cool. And I also like the like there's some references to Freddy Krueger and stuff, and like at the beginning of the movie when the first character named Casey gets killed, she's played by Drew Barrymore. She's on the phone with the Ghostface killer, and he asks her what her favorite scary movie is, and she said Halloween, and then I think the Ghostface said something about liking Nightmare on Elm Street, and she's like, the first one was good, but all the sequels sucked. I thought that was kind of a cool little nod to the series, since Wes Craven directed the first one, but he didn't direct any of the sequels. I thought that was really cool, and I love the I love the little nod to Freddy Krueger too, when there's when and the principal is looking out in the hall and everything right before he gets killed. He sees a guy with a fedora hat and the sweater, kind of like Freddy Krueger and everything. I think it was actually Wes Craven playing him, and he said his name is Fred or something like that. I thought that was really cool too, and everything. As far as the kills go, some of the kills were really cool, but some of them were just alright. My favorite kill, I think, in this movie would be probably Rose McGowan's character, who is Dewey's sister. I can't remember what her name is, but when she gets killed with in the garage door thing, I think that was pretty cool and everything. And of course, a lot of these scenes are hard to watch without laughing and stuff because of Scary Movie. If you've seen that, Scary Movie did a really good job parodying this movie, but I liked this movie quite a bit and everything. And I don't think it's really overrated. I know a lot of people say that it is, but I personally like it for the classic that most people say it is and everything. And I think it was a great movie. I think that the acting was great and everything. All of the actors fit their roles really well, and the cinematography was really good in this. Not Halloween good, but still really good. I think the Halloween movies and Friday the 13th movies, and a lot of those have much better cinematography than this, but it does have some really good cinematography. I like how Wes Craven uses some of the angles and stuff during the kill scenes and everything. And the score by Marco Beltrami, I probably butchered his last name, I'm sorry if I did. I think he did a really good job on the score for this and everything. I know a lot of the horror movies after that tried to replicate the same style of score for the movies, like in Halloween H2O, and I know what you did last summer, that they all kind of had the same feel to them and everything, but I don't think that they really fit their franchises like it did with this one. But so I'd give Scream a 10 out of 10. I think it's a great classic. There's not really anything that I don't really like about it. Like I said, it does get slow for a few minutes, but that's not enough to really take it down any for me. And everything. It's definitely one of my favorite horror movies of all time and everything. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. If there's any other movie series rankings or movie reviews or top 10 lists you want me to do, let me know in the comments and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.